How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's Hoops Rhythms or Seras, and I'm here because I really want to talk to you guys about the teams that you do not want to meet in the first round. Now, obviously, nobody wants to go against the first or second seed in the NBA, so that's like given, but I'm here to talk about the sleeper ones, the ones who are not championship contenders, but are there to compete. And if everything goes their way, they may be going to the finals, but more likely than not, they're going to be those teams that are going to give you the toughest night possible. And if you're going into the playoffs as the first, second, third, maybe even fourth seed, you don't want to meet any of these teams that may be coming in that 8 to 5 seed. Now, guys, it's a new setup. I know. New apartment. I'm moving in. I'm trying to get everything situated, but I am excited. The videos will not stop, and I cannot wait to continue to improve the setup, to improve the walls, the system in general, because I'm not even sure how this is going to pan out. I'm holding up the mic right now. And without further ado, I want to talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves, because that team has Anthony Edwards. We all know what Ant can do. He's a killer on the court. And if you get a couple bad games and you can't stop him, or if he just has a bad game and Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Jaden McDaniels, if they go off, then it's not going to be an easy night. Defensively, they hound you. We know that. OKC struggles against them. Denver struggles against them. Talking about top 5 offenses always struggle against the Timberwolves. But the defense we know is going to be suffocating. We know these teams are going to be surrounded by guards, wings, centers, etc. If we're just talking about the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year in Rudy Gobert, or Ant, who is a versatile defender, Jaden McDaniels, who is a great wing defender, can guard any position, and Julius Randle, who's just always in there getting physical, bro, this defense is not easy to score on. And on the other end, you got Anthony Edwards, a great sniper, a great three-point shooter, a sniper on the court, can dunk, can shoot the mid-range this season a lot more efficiently. When you have him as your first option, and you still got Julius Randle in that back end, you still got other players who can hit the deep ball. We've seen it in the past. He's beat like every single big star in the NBA, not only in the regular season, we're talking about playoff time. Full 7-game series. He's done it before, and it's not going to end this season. Now, while that one's a little bit easier to predict, that I'm going to say that they're going to be a tough team to beat, this next team isn't as easy to predict, because I'm going to be talking about the Charlotte Hornets. And it's not because of LaMelo Ball, while he has been playing better. I'm talking about Con Knueppel. This guy is a lights out shooter, but he's playing like Larry Bird out there. Threes left and right. He is a sniper. If he continues in this path, he will be by far the greatest three-point shooter. He will have the most made threes in NBA history, because he's already going to blow by the rookies record. But this team with Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball, Con Knueppel on the court at the same time, those 3 guys have a nasty offensive rating. Not to mention that when they're on fire, they cannot miss a shot. We all had our worries about LaMelo and if he was going to be on the trade deadline, if he was going to be on the trade block. But this guy, Con Knueppel, almost saved them because of how good he's been playing. Now that trio is hard to beat. I'm not going to say they're going to get out the first round, because I truly do not think they're going to get anywhere past the first round. But I do believe they're going to get out that play-in. And whoever's going to have them in that first round, even if they beat them in 5 games, it's not going to be an easy one. They're going to be knocking down threes. That offense is not going to be easy to contain. Can they hold it up in the playoffs? Probably not as much. But it's not an easy first round exit. It's not an easy first round win. It's still going to be a tough, hard fought battle. Give them some time. That team is going to be nasty. They put the right people around them. They put the right pieces around that trio, or if they just keep a duo in there, like Brandon Miller and Con Knueppel, that team can become a crazy, crazy team in the near future. The third team I want to talk about is going to be the Los Angeles Lakers. Kind of just more on the opposite side. Yes, I know it's kind of like a little bit more obvious, but we know they're not going to be a real championship contender. But nobody wants to meet Bron in the first round. Nobody wants to meet Luka in the first round. Just a couple seasons ago, he was in the NBA Finals. So if you have to go out there and you got to focus on Luka, you got to focus on Bron, and you know they can pass out of any double, triple, quadruple team because of their nasty vision, their ability to read the defense so well, to adapt to any situation, and then you still got to figure out the fact that you still got a card AR-15. Austin Reeves is still a sniper. He's still a shooter. He can put the ball on the floor and make a tough bucket. When you have him as the third option, no matter how bad your defense is, it's not an easy team to beat. Like I just said, that defense is really, really bad. DeAndre Ayton isn't really sure what his role is. He just came out saying that he doesn't want to be a Clint Capella like the Lakers want him to be, even though Clint Capella is better than who DeAndre Ayton is right now. That team defensively just isn't it. And while they got better than three-point shooting with Luke Kennard, it doesn't help defensively at all. So, like I said, defensively, the other team is going to have a great great time going against them when it comes to their defense. But when they have to guard the Lakers, when they got to figure out if they want to guard Luka, Braun, or AR-15, because you can't do all three, that's when you're going to have to start picking your poison. Figure out who you're going to let score. Is it going to be 40-year-old LeBron because he's still Braun? Is it going to be Luka who can single-handedly drop a 40-point triple-double? Or is it going to be AR-15 who can at any point drop a 30 or 40 bomb? Who is it going to be? At the end of the day, just a single bad game offensively from the other team can skew the whole playoff series. But it's hard to tell. It really is. And the only other team that I feel like is going to be the last team that you do not want to meet in the first round is going to be the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, they lost Jared McCain. And while I'm really sad about that, they still have EJ Edgecombe. They still have Tyrese Maxey. And as of late, Joel Embiid has been back. And he has been playing way, way better. When he's been on the court, he has been averaging anywhere from like 25 points per game. And that is amazing production. From someone that I thought was kind of like on the last legs of his career because of the injuries piling up, he's come back. And if you have a Joel Embiid game at any point of the series, and you win that game, and you still have VJ Edgecombe coming out there, Tyrese Maxey, that's not an easy team to beat. Now, is it an unbeatable team? No. Is it a team that's still going to lose in the first round? Yes. But this team isn't about winning. This isn't what the video is about. The video is about a tough time. That team is not going to let you rest. Defensively, they're going to try to hound you. They got VJ Edgecombe. I really, truly believe that he is going to become an amazing player. And come playoff time, that guy's not slowing down. Even if his efficiency drops a little bit, that mentality of his, the way he's going to go out there and hound the ball, he reminds me a little bit of Anthony Edwards. And that's what I love about that guy. He is not going to give up on the play. He's not going to give up on the game. And that's the last type of team you want to go against. A rookie, bunch of energy, coming into his first playoff series. It's in the East. You don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs of the East. We could see a couple bad games, and we might see this team go into a Game 7 in their first playoff series together. But that's a big if. Like I said, a lot of these teams, besides the Timberwolves, I don't expect to really go out there and make a big, deep postseason run. But it's still a team that you do not want to go against in the first round. When it comes to the Lakers and the Wolves, they're a little bit better teams, for sure, than, of course, the 76ers and the Hornets. When it comes to the Western Conference, of course, the Lakers, the Wolves, they're better teams overall. But it's because of how deep that Western Conference is, really. But on the Eastern side, I got the Hornets, the 76ers, because they're not going to be championship contenders. They're not going to get into the second round. But because of how weak the East is, it's not going to be an easy matchup. And if I see them getting Toronto somehow, then I might take them over. But I don't know. It depends. 7-game series does go long and it's pretty hard. But only time will tell. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope this setup gets better because it will. If you guys like the video, please like, comment down below who you think is going to be another team that I might have missed or a team that just might sweep the floor with these guys. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'm posting 4 times a week, maybe down to 3 to get the quality higher. But don't miss out on those videos, man. Talk about everything. And if you haven't heard, Adam Silver does not like tanking. And that guy has been locked in trying to stop tanking. What does that mean? Does he freeze the lottery odds at the halfway point of the season? Does he flatten out the odds for the whole lottery? I don't know. But if you are interested, check out my last video. I talk about it. Talk about it a lot, actually. It's the whole video. It's a great video. Subscribe, guys. I know you want to. Peace.